All new tonight, there's a push to end gun violence in Metro Atlanta following several recent shooting deaths of teenagers. A town hall is happening in just over an hour near the site of where one of these teens was killed. 11Alive's Naeem Abdullahi exclusively sat down with Atlanta rapper who is working to step up and organize this event for the community. Here's that conversation, uninterrupted.
I can be a voice, and I know that I can make a change and spark the interest in some of these young kids' lives.
We are now joined by Atlanta hip-hop artist Young Dro, a music veteran who just launched a new initiative in the community to stop the violence. Thank you so much for joining us today, Young Dro.
Thank you for having me.
Where did this initiative come from and why now?
It stems from it takes a village. It still takes a village, you know, and I know this young generation, they don't really live by that. And I feel like that is very necessary for what's going on today.
There's a trend in Atlanta and in major cities as well. When you see the headline after headline after headline,
yes,
as someone from the city of Atlanta, how does that impact you?
It impacted me really tough because, I mean, I was a victim of gun violence, you know, and the time that we spend doing nothing, actually, we conjure up things that are unnecessary. I feel like I could be a voice to actually curb that, you know, by being a hip hop, you know, a rapper, somebody that they're familiar with. So it affects me because I feel like I can be a voice and I know that I can make a change. Guns down is not like nothing to be lame or we're gonna meet the kids where they are. You know, we're gonna give them a voice. Right. You know, and the OG is gonna sit back and listen.
For the youth who may be watching this interview, who may think picking up a gun is a solution or fighting is a solution to conflict, what message do you have for them?
It's another way. Like the way that you're thinking that this should happen, that's really not the way. You know, I would want to meet him in the middle and like, man, come in, let me tell you exactly about the choice that you're about to make. And like, it doesn't have to go that way. You know, you can make a different choice, you can make a better choice than what you're about to make, because what the decision that you're about to make now is going to change your whole trajectory in life.
We were talking off camera about the legendary radio host Greg Street.
Yes, my guy.
Greg Street once said, we got to stop preying on each other and we got to start praying for each other. When you hear that, what comes to your mind?
He's correct. We prey on each other because of, I think, competition, jealousy, and
envy.
Envy. And we're supposed to be supporting. You know, you look nice today, brother, or you dress fly. If we offer up a better way of treating each other, we can also be, you know, we can get along better, you know what I mean? It takes a village, you know?
It Takes a Village initiative launched by Young Dro, true to Atlanta, from Atlanta's West Side, a music veteran who is giving back to the community and to the youth to stop the violence. Thank you so much for joining us here on 11Alive Uninterrupted.
And that's so true. It really does take everyone to be a part of the solution. People can say everything they want, but until everybody comes together and reinforces that message, it still continues to fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, shout out to Naeem. She did an amazing job with this interview. You can catch the full thing at 11alive.com. And I do want to point out, I mean, one thing that he said to meet the kids where they are. And this has been something that, since I moved here 2 months ago, every weekend it seems like something is happening. So, I mean, you know, if you have a child in your life or in your neighborhood, reach out to them, say what's up. What's going on?
How are you doing?
Yeah.
That can be powerful for someone who maybe doesn't get that anywhere else.
Absolutely.